What is going on, guys? Welcome back to another video. If you're new to the channel, go ahead, hit the subscribe button as I post new videos every single week on all things men's lifestyle and self-improvement, and you don't want to miss them. The ability to stand up for yourself and say no also kind of comes from like the nice guy syndrome, where you want to eventually please everybody. You might, for instance, be afraid that if you say no, people will start seeing you in a negative light. For instance, maybe you're at work, right? And then your manager or your boss asks you to take on a couple more assignments or asks you to stay late to complete something. Yet, maybe you're somebody who is working really hard earlier on in the week and you've just been busting your butt, doing overtime again and again. Or maybe you just simply have some other plans to go to and you don't have time to stay extra, yet you get so scared because you always want to please somebody. You always want to be the nice guy who wants to please somebody. But the reality of the situation is this is ultimately degrading yourself because you do not want to say no. If you say yes to everything that somebody tells you to do, such as in the workplace, what's there to say that they won't use you again and again? Psychological standpoint, you can't always be available because ultimately, believe it or not, people are going to start taking advantage of you in the long run, because when things get hard or you have deadlines coming up and say a team member or a boss does not have time on their own terms to complete something, they're ultimately going to go to you and ask you to stay late because they know that you do not have the ability to say no, and you are a people pleaser and you are going to always be available, and that is bad because people can reportedly use you. And this kind of goes into the ability to really stand up for yourself and, say you get a raise at work, right? But you believe you deserve a little bit more of a pay bump. You need to have a little bit of backbone at times to stand up for yourself and say no. Nothing bad's gonna happen. I'm not saying to be a complete dick and yell back at the person. I'm just saying have the basic conversation skills to go up and stand up for yourself. Having the ability to really stand up for yourself and say no is really powerful when it comes to dating as well. Say if there's a certain stance that a girl has on a specific topic, right? And you genuinely deep down disagree, right? You don't agree with what she's trying to say, but you don't want to get into any type of conflict with the girl, otherwise you think the girl will leave you. Because if the girl says something that you truly don't believe in, you can't just sit there and be like, oh, the fear of missing out, what if she leaves me, what if this date ends early? It's like, look, if you truly believe in something, you have to be able to stand up for yourself, guys. You have to be able to say no, regardless. I don't care how beautiful this girl is. If you truly disagree with her, you have to be able to stand up for yourself. You have to be able to have that masculine energy and really articulate your thoughts to somebody. If you guys are dating, right, and then the girl needs something urgent, but you're not in town or you're busy with something else at the moment, you have to be able to stand up for yourself. You can't just be this unmasculine guy and just drop everything and go running to Tracy every time she needs it. At the end of the day, guys, at least you'll have that respect. At least other people will start respecting you more. They will not use you. School doesn't teach you, society doesn't always teach you. And I think part of the reason is, they teach you to just always be this nice guy. They always teach you to people please, but you look at every single person that's gotten to the top, right? Every single billionaire, millionaire, and obviously I'm nowhere near that level, but I'm just giving, basic examples that, if you look at, most high value men, right? They've had to be selfish. They've had to make sacrifices. They've had to stand up for yourself. They've gone through periods where they might have even lost a ton of friends because they weren't being as receptive. It's such a crucial skill to becoming a high value man. You have to be selfish sometimes, guys. You just have to. You have to be able to say no, man. And with all that being said, make sure you drop a like, hit the subscribe button, and I will catch all of you in the next video as I drop new videos every single week. You don't want to miss them. I'll catch you all in the next video, somewhere up here. Peace out.